good evening, but it will be posted in the morning, so it will be good morning. My friends, it's a Father's Day, so happy Father's Day. And it's night, Saturday to Sunday. And I want just to say that Trump finished his rally, and I was watching it. And I would like to have what he is taking, to have the energy, because otherwise it was long talk. And apparently there was not that many people on the rally. There was only half of the stadium. So they were talking to us how many, that they have million people wanted to come, and just half of the stadium. So that was probably a very big disappointment for Trump. It's night now over there, and looks like there will be some trouble on the streets. Hopefully no one is hurt. And the people on the rally, hardly anyone had the masks. There was few black people. They were staged behind Trump, but otherwise I didn't see too many black people. So he's not attracted to the black community as much as he's trying to tell us that he is. And I will start with some. Usually I'm answering questions from the viewers from the comment section, and whoever is watching first time, please, if you like it, please subscribe. Thank you everyone for your wonderful comments and for your hands up, likes. So give me likes, thank you. Virginia Sutherland, she said Alberta is Mountain Standard Time. Yes, Virginia, whoever is booking sometimes with me appointment for readings, make sure that you check Alberta time in Alberta and write your city, and right away you will know what the difference, as long as the city doesn't have the same city somewhere else. So Alberta, for sure, there is Alberta or Mountain Time Standard. Okay, Joanne Cooks, I can't see your drawings. Yes, the last video I was tempted to look at the iPad, to put the iPad this way instead of, I'm always doing this way, but the camera is on the side. It's really hard to remember to look at the camera. It's much easier when you know that camera is up, because automatically you are looking in your own face and your eyes. So yes, I did that mistake, and I paid the price because the video was narrowed and length instead of sideways, and you couldn't see the cards. Even when I was looking at this, that was my reason I wanted, because it was more showing above me and under, but when it was posted on the YouTube, it cut the bottom completely. So sorry, I'm not going to do that mistake ever more. Okay. And my husband drew 2 pictures, so he drew this one long time ago, but I thought I will use it because Roger Stone is not often that I can show him, so I pull out of the drawer. And yes, maybe one day somehow some of the pictures will be printed in some book, so who knows. And someone asked me, I remember that I have somewhere the lady's name, she said, you should sell your husband originals. I can sell them. $50 if someone wants to, please send me info, and yeah, I think we can always make a book with the copy. Okay, Prince Lab at Paris. That's the name of the person who is asking question. Will Roger Stone go to prison? As an answer, I saw stand, like, that people are posting something on a big stand, and wind push it and collapse. So I think that means that's my husband's drawing, Count Dracula. And yeah, he doesn't need a mask for Halloween. It is for fun. It's not. It's more entertainment that way. And the Roger Stone, probably the poster will be fell down, and he wouldn't have protection. People will be walking on him. When the poster is down, it's something will be destroyed to make him to stand up. And I think eventually it might mean that he will be sick and will lay down, or he might go to prison. Back to prison. Not back, but he will go to prison. Something will fall not the way that he wanted. So we might wait much longer, but eventually there will be a storm and will push the poster down. Anya Van Tassel is Biden the 46th president of USA. As an answer, again drawing of my husband, I saw Biden coming to the bar, saloon, and the doors are not holded by there are no locks, so he is pushing his way in. Looks like he will be the cowboy in the Western movie, and he will get into the White House without, sometimes they were waiting for someone to show up in the Western and make a big splash by entering. So I think that will be the way that we can expect Biden eventually to make a big entry. Gloria Burgen and Jacqueline Cuda, I think that's how you, at least the Polish way, it will be Cuda, it's miracles. Read. Those two ladies were, there was probably more that are complaining that I have too many commercials. Yes, I do. It's nothing I can do. Tracy was helping me with the commercials, and she said, we demand that the commercial will be the one that you can dismiss if you don't like it. You will have to press and skip, but we can't do anything more. And Leszek was always telling me you have to make long, at least 19 minutes, so they will put a commercial. It looks like I was counting and I saw 6. Yeah, please forgive me. It's monetization, so I agree to have money from monetization. And I don't know why they are putting that many. If they want to discourage someone from watching my program, probably that's what it is. I can't say anything more. And again, Jacqueline Cuda, can you talk if those rallies of Trump will eventually harm him? And as an answer, I saw him standing by the empty podium. Someone is laying on the floor, and there is another just symbol of one person sitting across from him. So I think some people will be casualties, and that will slow down abilities in the future rallies to come as many as possible. This one was a big splash, and that's what I'm seeing. So probably they will have to ask people to wear masks at least, and that's not very much what Trump wants, so he will have to zip it up. Lynn Manifiers. Will there be some kind of attack on USA? I think this means it will be train of one after another attacks, but underground, because this is a tunnel. A train is going to the tunnel. So I think that means that there will be some cyber attacks for sure. That's what I have seen. So, of course, oh shit. I don't know why, because I'm always doing readings downstairs for the clients. And this place, Leszek didn't like when I was doing the cards. Eventually he was asking for the cards, but at the beginning, no, your specialty is to just have visions. And I'm still kind of on that mood. So will there be attacks on USA? 3 cards. 1, 2, and 3. They will have to be worried about this, because the USA will have to worry. The legal things, they will be fighting with them, but how they will fight, that will be depends on how much Trump would like to be fight, because, excuse me, it is angel of justice. What you put, you will receive. So if he will be fighting really those cyber attacks, that will be stopped. But if he is not fighting, then those attacks will happen. And this one was, do you think that those rallies will cause more casualties in the future? There will be fights all the time outside the rallies. 3.5 years ago, there was only in Chicago that they were afraid. There was not that many. Trump will be on a hot seat, and yes, he will still be going for it, but it will. This is the cheating card, so he will be still trying to manipulate people. And will Biden be the 46th president? I pulled 2 cards, so he might beginning. How long he will be, we don't know, because he will be walking on the eggshells. His health might be iffy, and he might be removing himself from the office, so he will make a big splash coming in, and then I think he might withdraw himself. This guy is having a headache, so who knows, he might have problem with some migraines or whatever. And that was about Biden. And Roger Stone. Will Roger Stone go to prison? Once I had the sign and was driving my sister-in-law nuts, because I put, I'm too creative to be organized, and I painted flowers on the tray, and I put this on top of my kitchen cabinets. And she said, you are doing this because, she is so perfectly organized. And I wrote, I'm too creative to be organized, and that's me. Sorry. Will Roger Stone, Yes, that will be for being partner with Trump, doing the devil job, and my husband throw him as a devil. Yeah, the shaky tower. Unless something wrong will be with him and he will be put on the flat surface, he might have to go. He will probably go to the prison. Okay. Lynn Manifiers. Will something serious happen to Trump September, October? Because she said so many people who are writing charts for him, they are predicting that September, October will be a disaster for him. And as an answer, I saw a crowd. It's like a chain of people surrounding the White House. So people will be united. That's symbol of being united, holding hands, because now no one can hold hands, but maybe through the gloves, who knows. What will happen to Trump September and October? Oh, okay. I saw a moon, symbol of secrets. So we will know more about his secrets. And Trump, we will learn more. The angel of protection will be protecting people, and we will learn more secrets about his family as well. So he is ready for a tough journey. I will put the cards together. And because I took so many, so I just want them to be fresh. Carol Gomez. As a Canadian, why do you do American politics? I have to explain. Yes, I'm Canadian and I don't talk about Trudeau because more than half people in Alberta don't like him. And I still feel that he is a decent human being. So I might say something nice and people will come to my store and argue with me, and it's enough that I'm doing the American. And honestly, well, politics is boring. We don't have the politicians who are as officially corrupted, that they are dismissing judges and so on. So we had one scandal in 5 years that Trudeau was a president, prime minister, and I thought, oh gosh, and it was his DOJ who stood up to him. Because Trudeau wanted to help himself, and he was watching probably too much of Trump, and he thought he can do the same for his friends on high offices, and no, every dirt was pulled out of the sleeve. So that's the reason. If there is a boring president, that's good for the country. Venezuela, how can we go throughout to our young people who are engaging themselves in socialize? You can only teach them when they are little. When they are adults, you can give them advice, but it's really hard for the parents to tell teenagers or adult kids what to do. You can only bend the tree when it's young. When it's old, they know what they want, and fighting with them doesn't help anyone. So unless I will have better answer with the cards. Yeah. Take time, smell the roses. You will have problem. They wouldn't trust you that you are on their side. they will learn the lesson eventually, and they will smarten, but they have to go to be magician. They have to go long journey. Oh no, it's second card, magician. But they have to experience everything, and because they are young, they want to. I was young. If I wouldn't go for New Year party, I will be probably feeling that it's end of the world. Not that I'm a party goer. I never was a drinker, but I still wanted to be with people. I love people. And that was part of my thinking. And that was actually the most important day a year to party. So I will make myself my own dresses because I'm low maintenance. I do my own hair, I do my own nails, and I don't do any Botox because I have the bleeding disorder, so that will cause me more trouble than anything else. Leszek once wanted me to, he paid for the cosmetologist. So she will do a makeup on me. I left the chair. I felt like I'm so fakey. I'm driving home, and it was supposed to be anti-allergenic. I was crying like baby. I had to go back because, and return some cosmetics. I can't really reuse them. I have to use only one oil of Olay cream all my life because I am so allergic to everything. So, no, it's nothing is for me. I'm as natural as I can be. Okay, thank you so much. So the young kids, they want to experience everything. We can't stop them. R. Remington. Can you look at if Trump will try to postpone the election with a state of emergency? And as an answer, I saw tanks on the streets. But it was weird feeling. The tanks were staying in one place. Somehow they were destroying. It's like a dog who is digging a hole. So they were destroying the streets. And I know that they can really destroy the streets because I was living one block from the place where they were in Poland, that was base for army. And once they drove on our street, it was completely demolished. So yes, that was forbidden eventually. And I was a kid and I thought how stupid it is. We have now a lot of puddles with because the street was full of holes. Yeah, and I see that in that vision, it is that they will be trying to destroy their own environment, but they will not move forward. So he will try to probably scare everyone. He would like to make that decision. He would love to. He will think that if other countries can do, he can do it too. So he wants to control people who are in the army. They will tell him, no, you can't do it. You have to lean on us, and we are not supporting you. Leaning on others, he will not have the full support of the army to make that engaging in something such a bad thing. Anya Van Tassel. Which month of the year tax return of Yeti will be released? And as an answer, this is different card. I saw that kind of movement. People are pulling and someone is pulling them and they are pulling. So it is like 4 lengths. So we had end of June, July, August, September, October, maybe somewhere around 20th of October, maybe Maybe that will be something that we will get information about his taxes. 3 cards. And now it's 1, but what we have before election? Some informations. It is like some flower is growing and has a lot of seeds. So some flowers are symbol of blooming and giving a lot of seed. So we might get a lot of information about where he was getting the money from, who was sharing with him the wealth, about his strength behind to pulling all the strings. The whole world will be helping us to get the information. So maybe even hackers will help us. Okay, that one is answer. Elise Pritchett. The Trump family had moved money throughout Finland because she has some feelings that it was affecting even her. I don't know if it was Finland because I saw a share of Norwegian. And so I think it will be more through the Norwegian offshore, because that's what usually we are saying, it's offshore transactions. So he might be doing something. We might be not able to reach that yet. We'll be kind of confused, not finding. He was struggling with money, he was moving them, and you were thinking that it is Kushner that is doing. They are doing really good job behind the scenes. We might not be able. They are working hard to cover the tracks. And the last question is Scully, 3922. She asked about my son Leszek. Leszek has his own YouTube channel, Temple of Apollo, and he's doing horoscopes for people. So yeah, you can go and find him on his channel. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. I'm going to see how the rest of the night after the rally is going on in USA, in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Please stay safe. Stay away a few feet from people because it's getting worse than better. So I don't know how otherwise you can protect yourself. We should have some plexiglass around us and protect ourselves. And we are humans that we want to be around people. So stay safe. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please write me comments. Please, if someone is new, please subscribe. And see you next time. Happy Father's Day tomorrow. Okay?